Welcome to UVU CS3060 Lecture 10.11, where we give certain examples of virtual memory in OSs. So we're going to talk about Windows and Solaris. We've already talked quite a bit about Linux and its virtual memory system. The Windows system uses demand paging with something called clustering. Basically, what clustering does is whenever a page is demanded or a page fault happens and the demand is requested, clustering brings in the pages surrounding the faulting page. And what this does is it kind of pre-caches these pages just in case they're going to be used in the future, saving on the I/O time within the demand pager. We also have processes that are assigned working set minimums and working set maximum values, where these are the number of pages that a process is guaranteed to have in memory. So a process may be assigned as many pages as its working set maximum. But when the amount of free memory falls below a threshold, then there'll be some automatic working set trimming so that memory is freed up from a process if it's above its minimum. So this is a way for Windows to figure out which processes can give up frames based on the working set minimum. And these are all configurable values that allow you to adjust the performance of a particular program. Solaris actually maintains a list of free pages to assign faulting process, but they're different parameters. We have the threshold parameter that is the amount of free memory so that we know that allows us to begin paging here. We have a threshold to increase paging, a threshold for what's necessary for a process to begin swapping out. There is a special process that is used to perform these particular paging operations on processes called the page out process. What it does is it scans pages and checks to see if any of these parameters are met, any of these thresholds are met. And if they are, different operations are performed. We can determine how fast this page out scans by using the scan rate. And the page out will be called more frequently if free memory is lower than a particular threshold. And then Solaris also uses priority paging based on the priority of the process. So we can see that this page out scanner, when there's a particular, we have the scan rate that declines as there is more memory free. When there is not a lot of memory that is free, it frequently scans processes to see if any pages can be freed up. But as the amount of memory increases, the number of times the page out is called or is triggered decreases. And so until it actually gets to the point where this particular threshold is passed, when there's enough amount free memory, then page out isn't even called, because why free up things when there's plenty of free memory available? This brings us to the end of lecture 10.11, where we give examples of virtual memory and other OSs.